Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the English news of Binh Phuoc radio television station and newspaper. And with you, with the latest news for today. Women make significant contributions to social development. Binh Phuoc hosts 13th Family Festival. Prime Minister meets with Chinese party and state leader. Double-decker bus tour to Bát Tràng Pottery Village. Vice President of the Vietnam Women's Union Tô Ngọc Hạnh praised the Binh Phuoc Women's Unions for their significant contributions to local economic, cultural and social development. This was highlighted during the midterm review conference for the 2021 to 2026 term on June 26.
In the past half term, the women of Binh Phuoc province have overcome numerous difficulties and challenges, making significant contributions to various fields. All 9 targets set by the 11th Provincial Women's Congress have been met or exceeded ahead of schedule each year. The women's unions have effectively implemented campaigns that align with the province's initiatives for developing new-style rural areas and civilized urban areas through numerous practical activities. In her speech at the conference, Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee Huỳnh Thị Hằng urged the Binh Phuoc Women's Union to maintain their achieved targets and to enhance the implementation of Resolution Number 14 on building and developing Binh Phuoc's culture and people by 2030 with a vision towards 2045. This should be done in conjunction with the Building Vietnamese Women of the New Era emulation movement, she said, emphasizing the need to increase the application of information technology and to accelerate digital transformation. She added the Women's Union at all levels should continue to excel in caring for and protecting women and children, as well as in social supervision and criticism.
The Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism inaugurated the 13th Family Festival in 2024 at the Binh Phuoc Cultural Center. Let's take a look.
Themed Happy Families, Prosperous Nation, the festival honors families excelling in fostering warm, equitable, progressive, and joyful households. It aims to preserve and promote core Vietnamese family values and enhance culture and human values to meet the nation's sustainable development goals. The event also provides a lively and nurturing environment for families to exchange experience and skills in child upbringing, production development, and building resilient family homes. Following the opening ceremony, 33 families participated in diverse activities, including talent performances, joy reading sessions with children, and recreational sports. Each team conveyed a unique message, all emphasizing the importance of building happy, equitable, and progressive families.
The People's Committee of Dong Xoài City organized a meeting on June 26 in support of Anti-Drug Action Month 2024 and International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking.
In recent years, Dong Xoài City has implemented several measures to curb and combat the spread of drug-related issues. Under the theme Building Clean, Drug-Free Communities, the Dong Xoài People's Committee directed local units to mobilize the collective strengths of the political system and the entire population in drug prevention and control efforts. They conducted campaigns to heighten public awareness and responsibility in these crucial endeavors. Following the launch ceremony, police forces, along with young people in the area, marched through the city center. This initiative aimed to raise awareness about the dangers of drugs, report drug trafficking, possession and use, and eliminate drug-related issues from social life, fostering a healthy community and happy families.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính met with the General Secretary of the Communist Party of China and President of China Xi Jinping on June 26 as part of history for the 15th World Economic Forum annual meeting of the new chambers in Dalian City, China's Liaoning province.
The Prime Minister reaffirmed that developing a stable, sustainable, and long-term relationship with China is a consistent and top priority in Vietnam's foreign policy. The top Chinese leader emphasized that China always prioritizes its relationship with Vietnam within its overall neighborhood diplomacy. Prime Minister Chin proposed accelerating the connectivity of transportation infrastructure between the two countries, particularly in railway, road, and border gate cooperation. He urged China to facilitate the export of key Vietnamese products such as frozen durians, fresh coconuts, and rice, and to ease the transit of Vietnamese goods to Central Asia and Europe through China. General Secretary and President Xi Jinping expressed a desire to further enhance trade, investment, and tourism cooperation. He suggested considering pilot implementation of cross-border economic zones and affirmed China's willingness to expand imports of high-quality Vietnamese goods. Both sides also exchanged views on international and regional issues of mutual concern, agreeing to maintain peace and stability at sea, among others. On the afternoon of June 26 in Beijing, Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh met with Wang Huning, member of the Standing Committee of the Political Bureau of the Communist Party of China Central Committee and chairman of the National Committee of the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference. The leaders agreed that the historic visits of Party General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong to China in 2022 and General Secretary and President of China Xi Jinping to Vietnam in 2023 have maintained the positive momentum of the comprehensive strategic cooperative partnership between Vietnam and China, achieving significant historical progress. The Prime Minister emphasized a wish for both sides to actively implement the agreements and common perception reached by the leaders of the two parties and countries in the coming period. Wang Huning affirmed his readiness to promote exchanges and cooperation between the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference agencies and the Vietnam Fatherland Front at all levels.
A ceremony was held recently in the northern Lao province of Say Sambun to inaugurate and hand over 4 new irrigation systems, which were funded by non-refundable aid from the Vietnamese government.
These systems are set to transform the agricultural landscape of Anu Vong and That Ham districts. They cost more than $6.63 million, with the Vietnamese government contributing $6.17 million, and Laos providing the remaining funds. The systems will be jointly managed by Vietnam's Economic Cooperation Corporation and Dây Sambaon authorities. Once operational, they will serve agricultural production in the beneficiary districts, facilitating the production of commodities to gradually eliminate poverty for local residents. A representative of the Office of the Laos-Vietnam Cooperation Committee underscored the critical need for joint efforts to effectively utilize these irrigation systems that meets the expectations of both parties and governments, ultimately contributing to the continued strengthening of the special bond and comprehensive cooperation between Laos and Vietnam.
A world leading spice exporter with a revenue of some $1.5 billion every year, Vietnam should bolster intensive processing and trade promotion to increase added values, experts have said.
According to the Vietnam Pepper and Spice Association, the country earned $323 million from shipping more than 87,000 tons of spices abroad in Q1, a year-on-year fall of 5% and 24%, respectively. Except for Chile, which witnessed a surge of 18% in export volume and 53% in value, shipments of key products like pepper, cinnamon, anise, ginger, and cardamom experienced a sharp fall in both quantity and value. Vietnamese spices have been present in more than 120 countries and territories worldwide, and set a foothold in many important markets such as the US, the European Union, India, and China. The association is building a strategy for sustainable market development while popularizing the Vietnamese spices. It will also support member enterprises to expand trade opportunities at large international exhibitions.
Hanoi will launch a new double-decker city tour from downtown Hon Kim Lake to Bach Chang Pottery Village in its suburbs this year, the Municipal People's Committee has announced recently.
The new service, CITR number 4, will depart from Dong Kin near Tuk Square, by the lakeside, between Mondays and Fridays, and from the nearby Zien Hong Flower Garden, on Saturdays and Sundays, for the Bat Trang Pottery Museum. The new service is expected to enhance experience of both domestic and foreign visitors when coming to Hanoi, dubbed the land of 1,000 years of civilization. Currently, the capital city is operating several hop-on and hop-off sightseeing city tours, using both double-decker and single-decker open-top buses. Located in Jong Khao and Bat Trang hamlets of Bat Trang Commune, Gia Lum District, Bat Trang Pottery Village is one of the most famous attractions in Hanoi. Here, visitors can not only admire ceramic products and the ceramic making craft, but also check in virtually with beautiful photos.
And that's it for this edition of BPTV News. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.